welcome back to my channel. My name is Sifina and I'm currently a 11th grade student who's preparing for JEE. But on my channel I am giving tips and strategies and all that books I used and doubt clearers kind of thingy on my channel for those who are going to give their board examination. And about myself, I myself got 97% in my board exam, which was held in year 24-25, and that's why I decided that I could share some tips and strategies from my end so that it could be helpful for you and so that you could also score a good result. So before wasting any much time, let's get into the video. First I'll begin with my state of preparation. So I started my preparation for science in the month of April. I started overviewing the subject in March after I got my books, but I did not start reading it and started grasping up the concepts and all that I began in April. But in April what I did was, I first of all I did not touch the NCERT because nothing was very clear from NCERT if you read it for the first time. So you need to go through any summaries or any one shot lectures which are easily available on YouTube nowadays, and then you can understand what is actually in the chapter. So when you understand that, it is easier for you to read through your text from the NCERT. So I completed my syllabus by the end of October. Only science I'm talking about. So I followed the same process and throughout the year, and some chapters are easy like biology. I don't think so you need to watch one short lectures if you're going through your first few chapters like life processes and controlling coordination. But some chapters like heredity, which might need little lectures and all that, but I could say that it's very much easy to start up your preparation right now, because the faster you start your preparation, the better it would be for you to start practicing the questions and apply your and start testing yourself in mock test papers. Now another question that arises is, how do you complete one chapter? So as I said, that once you do your NCERT reading, it is easy for you to understand, but how do you get it, have I really completed this chapter? So that's also very much easy to find out. So all you need to do is start applying your NCERT questions. Now when you apply, when you start doing your NCERT questions, you would be quite clear that क्या ये क्वेश्चन मेरे से बन रहा है या नहीं बन रहा है. So in that case, when you figure out that you are doing quite well and you are able to solve your questions, then it is easily you can understand that your chapter is quite completed and you can move on to your next chapter. But in case you're not able to solve those questions, then you would have to redo your chapter again, not completely but only on the topics which you could not solve. Like there are some questions in biology also which require a lot of thought processing because of all that competency based questions that have come nowadays. So for that purposes, you need to test yourself on multiple type of questions and then you can move on to your next chapter. So I think that's how you can analyze yourself, that or if you have completed your chapter or not. But this is what I did and that's why I'm sharing it with you. And then we move on to how do you take notes. Now साइंस के लिए मोस्टली यू वुड नीड नोट्स, स्पेशली फॉर सब्जेक्ट लाइक बायोलॉजी और केमिस्ट्री. दो 10th ग्रेड के केमिस्ट्री में ज़्यादा नोट लगते हैं नहीं बिकॉज इट्स वेरी स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड, बट फॉर बायोलॉजी यू माइट नीड. सो हाउ आई मेड माई नोट्स. सो बेसिकली obviously everyone's note taking process is quite different, but I'm sharing what worked best for me. So first of all, we write your topic name, and when your teacher is explaining that, you need to understand it when the teacher is speaking. Do not waste your time during that lecture to write down, because obviously you can write it down later also because it's the same thing given in the book. So try to understand what your teacher is explaining, or what your teacher is explaining in your lecture and one short lectures, whatever, and then you just write down important points that your teacher is mainly focusing about. So this would help you to when you're reading it for the first time, like your notes, you get to understand that okay, these are important points, so I need to keep these in mind. And when you're revising, you could look at those important points, yeah, this was that important point. So you can visualize it कि भाई इस जगह में क्या था, what is this point about, and try to explain it to your why questions, like why is this happening, what is this, and how does this occur kind of thingy. So when you try to analyze it that way, it is quite beneficial. And yeah, but obviously everyone's note taking process is quite different, so I would not say this is the best note taking, but this was definitely best for me because it worked really. Now we especially move on to physics part. Now physics in 10th is also a little confusing when we talk about the first chapter, which is light, very much its weightage is very high, and then electricity, which is also very tough chapter according to many students and my personal experience as well, because I also faced a lot of difficulties while solving that questions. And even in board exam we got very high level questions for the chapter electricity. So obviously physics is just like mathematics in these two chapters, like light and electricity. So all you need to do is apply as many questions as you can, and most importantly you need to understand the concept in physics, because they will twist that concept thingy and then you will try to analyze you how well do you understand that concept, and based on that they will ask you your numerical. So it's just like maths, just keep practicing as many questions as you can from physics and try to mug up that concept, not rot it down in your head, but understand it really clearly, because science is all about concept. I tell you, competency based questions percentage has increased, so you need to focus more more on concept, whether it be physics or chemistry or biology. So I think that's very much important to keep in your mind. And now I'm going to show you the books that I used during my preparation in board exam. Now don't be surprised with this book because obviously it's the best thing ever. Now this is that book, the NCERT. Now you need to understand that NCERT is your Bible for science. Now my experience, मैंने गलती की थी not doing NCERT in the beginning of my months. Like मैंने NCERT का reading किया था, but not take it that seriously. I used to focus on summaries because I thought concept को मैं याद करूँगी तो फिर what's the use of NCERT? I don't want to read NCERT. I will read the summaries part and then I will understand the concept. But that was one of my most biggest mistakes. Like I then corrected myself after my midterms and yeah. So as I'm telling you, NCERT is your key. You have to do it. I know everyone says it because it is the truth that NCERT is your key, so you have to do it. But then we come to the next book, which is your All-in-One of Science. Now All-in-One is also a very good book that was for summary, and yeah, this is the book I use for reading that summaries. Now you use this book when you're doing your revision and all that. So I would not say like padhai isse karo because every concept is there in this book, and mostly it is very good for physics numericals also because it has a wide range of questions, almost 50-60 questions per chapter, which is kind of impressive. And look at its thickness. It has NCERT solutions as well, and it is like having very like easy language explanations. So I think it's one of the good books you can purchase. I've also got All-in-One for my 11th grade books because its explanation is easy, so it's easy to understand the concept that is given in your NCERT. So I think it's very good buy. Like you should obviously get yourself an All-in-One if you don't have if you are not sure like what book you should purchase. And the next book we have is Oswal. Oswal का जो question bank है, it's very good. It's just like the questions that is asked in boards. If you talk about physics numericals, chemistry questions, application based question or biology questions, it's literally board level questions. So it's very good for question practice. Now this book is solely for practice, so you should get yourself an Oswal question bank also if you want to practice. Now yeah, that's literally a good purchase, like if you get yourself an Oswal question bank. उसके बाद we have exemplar. Science exemplar is good. It is not like how I reviewed your maths exemplar, but science exemplar has good level questions that I actually saw in both. Like not exact question, but the type of questions were exactly the same that I saw in both. So I think exemplar is also a good thing. But you don't need to have to buy it. You can have the PDFs that are given in the NCERT website only. Like you can get exemplar PDFs in the website only. So I think that's a better option than to buy a book. So yeah, so that's what I would say. So don't buy this book. I think just refer the PDF that are available on the website. And then this is the book that I also showed in maths wala video, that the sample paper book. Now this was very good for practice, and I purchased this book and in December-November period. So it was good for for practicing your sample papers. Like I think we have around 7 sample papers in this book, and we have additional 3 sample papers that are like hard copy, and they give us answer sheet also along with this, which is good for practice. Like that's how you need to practice in your board examinations also. So that's why I purchased. It's also a very good purchase, and you should get this at the end of the year, not now. For now I just told you that question bank was good and All-in-One. And apart from that, I showed you this book as well in my previous video, which is like competency based questions of PW, and it's having 3 subjects, that is SST, science and maths. And as per that video, I told you already that this book is not a good purchase, so I would not say like to buy it or anything. But yeah, that's what I think like what worked best for me or not. But I did not like this book honestly. So that's how I think that's all the books I used for science, and I hope this video was informative. And if you have any more doubt related to science, please do ask me. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. Bye.